followers. I know I'm doing this at a different angle, but this is for an English project. We listen to Everybody is Free to Wear Sunscreen, which I have listened to my entire life, and did I take any of the advice? No, but our assignment is to give our past selves advice that we wish we had known. Now, knowing me, if I gave myself this advice, I would not listen to it at all, and I'd probably puzzle over it for a long time and not realize what I should have done until it was too late. But I'm going to give this advice to myself, and maybe you guys can appreciate this highly specified wisdom too. First of all, you're gay. That's not advice, but the sooner you realize and accept this fact, the easier your life will be, because let me tell you, it is so much easier to just present yourself as gay before you have to come out in a relationship. If they just come in knowing you are pan, it'll be so much easier. Same thing with being asexual. If they know right off the bat that you do not want to have sex, so much easier than explaining it to them later. Okay, now for the real advice. It's okay to say no and not have a reason. No is probably the most powerful weapon, the biggest statement you will ever have. If you do not want to do something, say no, and you have to mean it. You have to put every single ounce of your being into that no and hold firm. Because let me tell you, I'll say this so many times it'll get annoying, but it will bring you back from the brink of insanity. You will save your consciousness, your mindset, your psyche if you just say no to things that will make you uncomfortable, because your comfort is so important. 3. It's okay to not be okay. You will go to therapy, you will be traumatized, you will have depression, you'll have anxiety, you will have astoundingly good days, and you'll have crippling bad ones. And that is perfectly okay. Never try and hide or stifle your emotions for anyone else, because you will just make yourself even worse, even more isolated. Appreciate the people who will offer their hand to pull you out of the hole you dig yourself into, but cherish and hold deep in your heart the people who say, I will sit in that hole with you. 4. Everyone goes through that I'm not like other girls phase. You are not special. Don't let it consume you, because before you know it, all of your friends will be immersed in their hobbies and fanatics and interests, and you won't have any because you distanced yourself from every single thing because you were afraid to be like everybody else, and the only thing you wound up being was lonely. Embrace what you have in common with others, and embrace those things that you have that are special to yourself, because all of it makes up you, not just the unique things. All of it, every single part of it. There is not one combination that will match the other. All of these different combinations and variables make up an individual person, and that's what makes us all special and unique. You are unique, but you are also the same and similar, and you should celebrate both halves of you. 5. Listen to people with an inquisitive mindset and an open heart. This will become so important. And you won't know it yet, but when you get into high school, you'll be so opinionated about so many different things, and it'll be so important to you to listen to what others have to say, especially if they disagree with you. You hate arguments and you hate confrontation, but let me tell you how important it is that you get into those arguments and those discussions, because you will learn more about other people, you will learn more about the other side, you'll learn more about everything, people in general, the world around you, if you listen to those other people. But always be cautious, because people lie and people will hurt and people will philander and try to manipulate you. And it's important that you use this knowledge to help yourself and to help others who need it. But if you're ever uncomfortable or you feel unsafe, remember, always say no, always know when to bail. 6. Stop trying to make those snobby New Yorkers love you. You know exactly who I'm talking about, the people you go all the way to New York to see every single year, who never give a damn about you. You will drive yourself crazy trying to get them to say that they are proud of you, to see something in you that makes you part of the family, and they never will, and that's not your fault. They never cared about anything other than themselves, and that is not their fault either. They were raised that way. But you are better, and the sooner you accept that there are more people who surround you here, the friends you choose, the people you live with, who care about you and who value you as a person, who will pick you up when you are down, who will listen to your never ending rants about history or just random trivia. Those are your family, not those snobs who will never see anything past 2 feet in front of them. 7. Forgive. You will make mistakes, and you will meet people and they will make mistakes, because we are all human and we will all make mistakes, and they will hurt you and they will betray you, and you will stay up at night crying over the fact that you can't talk to them anymore, that you can't trust them, that you'll never see them again. And it'll hurt so much, but it's important to forgive, because they are not malicious people, and no matter how hard you try to convince yourself that they are not. They made mistakes, and it's better if you just forgive and move on than let it haunt you forever. Because sometimes they come back and they apologize, but don't bet on it. Never bet on it. People move through things in their own time, and you cannot begin to fathom what they are going through or why they did what they did or said what they said. All you can do is count your own chickens and make sure that you harbor no hatred for these people, because all it will do is turn you ugly. And you're a beautiful person, inside and out. 8. Trust yourself. Speak up in class, because you know a lot more than you think you do. And it's okay if you get something wrong or everything isn't entirely there. If you say something and it's proven to be untrue, that's okay. You'll be slightly embarrassed, but trust me, no one will be thinking about that stupid thing you said in the 5th grade, or that little idiotic thing you said in the 8th grade, or that one time you got something wrong in like 1st grade. Nobody thinks about that anymore except for you. So just trust yourself that you know what you're doing, and if you don't, then you will learn, and it will make you better. Never be afraid to learn. 9. Ask to go to therapy. You don't think you need it right now, but trust me, you do. Whatever point you are, you need it. You'll always need it, because if you don't do it now, it'll just keep getting worse and worse and worse. And then you'll definitely need it, and it'll be so much harder to go and to let these things out, and you'll hurt way more. So just do it now. Before all the trauma, before all the depression, before all the anxiety, do it now. 10. Enjoy the small things in life. You keep thinking that life sucks because you don't have one good day, one grand day, but it will get so much worse. Looking back at all these pictures I found of me in middle school, how happy we were, how ignorant we were to how bad it would be. We complained about everything. Something was always hard. And then we got to high school and it was 10 times worse. And let me tell you, I would pay money to go back and enjoy all the stupid things that I did in 9th grade. All of the hiding in Miss Anderley's classroom, having our feet up on the table, dressing up as Heathers and making stupid YouTube videos. And you thought it was so bad then, and you wanted it to end, and you dyed your hair and you did all these things, but it got so much worse. So much that the only small thing you could enjoy in a day was pickles on your sandwich at lunch. Those pickles are so important to you. Enjoy the small things. Enjoy the full extent of your emotions, the full extent of everything. Because you never know when it will be gone for good. Because something worse can always happen. Murphy's Law, whatever can go wrong will go wrong. And something can always be worse. You think it's bad, but it can always be course. Appreciate who you have in your life now. Appreciate who has been in your life, but do not dwell on them. Remember them, but do not dwell. And never take your feelings for granted. 11. Never stop fighting for what you'll believe in. People will oppose you, and it will be scary, and you will be terrified. You will get detention. You will speak with the superintendent of schools. You will speak with the principal. You will get into so many disagreements with the principal. You will protest the dress code at lunch, and you will protest bullying on the last day of 8th grade, and you will have people telling you that you are a freak, that you are an idiot, that you don't know what you're doing, that you will fail, and they will try so many ways to attack your person, but always, always believe and always fight for what you believe in, and fight to make the world a better place, because it takes small people like you to get the ball rolling. And even just the small things, you can help so many people just by being you and by being a figure of a leader. Just presenting yourself as confident. You will do so many amazing things as long as you never give up. Sometimes you'll want to, and that's okay. But don't give up. Just take a break. Just say, I'm tired. Pass this responsibility to somebody else once in a while, because they will be happy to take it. If the only person you save in your lifetime is you, that's still something, and I'm proud of you. 12. Enjoy food. You will develop an eating disorder in the 7th grade, and it will take you until junior year to fully recover from it. And just enjoy food, because it's not just about being fat or thin. It's not just about whatever. It's about your happiness. And if eating like a tub of ice cream after a mental breakdown makes you feel better, enjoy that. If you want to try this crazy burger with like eggs and like pork and whatever on it, then do that. Your body is perfect. You are super strong. You will outlift Austin Steed on the distance team, and it'll be so much fun. Your mom will brag about you to all of her friends about what great arms you have. You'll be Irish dancing still. I don't know when you're going to see this, but in high school, you'll spend your entire year of all years of high school on senior company. I know, doing all the dances you never thought you'd be able to do, all the ones you thought would be too hard are the most fun ones. You will have so much fun. You'll meet your best friend who is taller than you, and you will have so many great memories just being stupid backstage together and stupid on stage. And pepperoni pizza is the best thing in the world. You better know that if you hate pepperoni pizza, I regret helping you. It's a lifesaver. It is the first thing you will eat that you will truly just enjoy food again, and it'll mean so much to you. 13. Never underestimate anyone. You'll have so many track coaches who say never underestimate your opponent, but do not underestimate yourself or anybody around you. Do not give in to stereotypes, because everybody has their own prejudices, even you. Do not underestimate any of them, and you will underestimate them. That, not like other girls' phase, will cause you to have all these premonitions and assumptions about so many people, but give everybody a chance, because you do not know who they are, and they may astound you. You will hate the people in your graduating class, and then watch as they walk out of an assembly collectively. Watch as they cold shoulder the principal, because they know that she's only up there to spit BS. You will be so proud of the people that you grew up with, and always have at least some hope in humanity. Trust that the people are not as bad as they seem, or you will end up a bitter, pessimistic person. And it's not fun. Now, for some stupid advice that only you will get, choose a snowman. You're not going to get this now, but you're not going to realize until it's too late, but choose a snowman. Always. Try and make friends. Always try and meet new people wherever you go. Because you will end up so many great places just by the people you meet. Don't hate your dad and don't hate your mom. Recognize that they are human beings who go through struggles just as you. And they aren't always the problem. And maybe you need to communicate more with them to get what you want. Crazy, I know. Anyway, that's all the time I have. I hope that you take my advice. So knowing you, you probably won't. I love you. I am so proud of the person that you are and that you will become. And trust me, you survive high school. I will not let you not survive high school. I love you. So long and thanks for all the fish. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.